Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Chesterfield's Convention Center. That's right, we're kicking off Season 4 of Chesterfield's. Well, not kicking off the season, but we're going to announce the signups, which are happening today, right this very minute. But before we do that, let's explore Chesterfield's Convention Center. If you haven't guessed, the theme for Chesterfield's this year is a convention center. I've been going to conventions for a long time now. It started with the Penny Arcade Expo. I've been going to New York Comic Con. I go to PAX East, which is the East Coast Penny Arcade Expo. I've been doing it for years. I love it so much. I love a good convention. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we had a Chesterfield convention? Now, this isn't a brand new idea. There are some in-game Minecraft conventions, usually to like promote servers and stuff like this, but I think it'd be a cool way to do it within the Chesterfield universe. Now, obviously, we're here in the main area. People aren't going to be building here so much. We're probably going to fill it with some information booths, stuff like that. Let's explore where the builders will be building, and that is here in the Expo Hall. As you can see with this black and white grid, these are the booths that people will be building on. Now, all the rules will obviously be on the sign-up page, which you can find on the link in the description. As always, it's sort of a first-come, first-served basis. So, there are a lot of plots here. I wouldn't rush too badly. I'm sure there'll be plenty of space, but in the past we have filled up. I tried to make more plots this season than there were last season. They are smaller, but it's sort of an alternating thing, right? The first season had big plots. The second season had smaller plots. The third season had bigger plots, and now we're back to smaller plots, and it just forces you to be more creative with the space you have. There will be height and depth restrictions as to how you can build, but again, those details will be on the rules page. We're going to mix up things from last season a little bit. Last season, we set it up so that everybody built at the same time, and then we would go through 10 or so plots per episode. We're going to switch back to the old model where it's a small group that builds every week, and then it just fills up over time. Now, of course, these plots in the Expo Hall floor are not the only plots. We also have these rooms in here. And these rooms are, of course, a lot larger. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to split up the rooms in half. So it's like, 2 people per room who have to split it, or it's going to be 1 per. I will say this, like every season, it will be randomized, meaning you cannot reserve a specific plot that you want. You can't reserve between a room and a plot. That's all going to be randomized. I'm not even going to be doing the picking. It's just going to be all up to chance. And that's about it. I didn't get too detailed in the convention center. I want to take a moment to send a very, very big thanks to the moderators here on the Rob Plays That Game server. That is Lib and Sora and Noah. They helped me a lot with this, especially towards the end, like lighting these rooms. I had done one, and then I just sort of haven't been on a week, and they went ahead and they lit everything. Now we have this cool area up in here. If you've ever been to PAX East, by the way, this is very loosely based on the Boston Convention Center that PAX East takes place in. It is not very accurate, but it's the general layout. And up here we have a spot that is like the big, main theater area where they have the projector. But what we're going to actually do is, as a thank you to Lib and Sora and Noah, who have worked so hard helping on this center, I'm actually going to give this whole area to the 3 of them, and they can do whatever they want with it. If they want to keep it like this, they can keep it like this. If they want to put 3 booths that are giant booths that they each have one, they can do that. If they want to collaborate on one big booth, they're welcome to do that as well. And by the way, you guys are welcome to do that as well too. If you find out that you're friends with a neighbor here, or you want to work with a neighbor, and you guys want to merge booths, you find out like you're assigned to booths next to each other, you're more than welcome to mix the 2 together and work on one bigger build. Now, one other thing I would like to add is that the schedule is going to kind of be a little funky. And the reason I say that is because normally when I start up Chesterfield's, I do 1 episode per week, and then I just keep that going until we get through everything. However, after the signups happen and after people start getting assigned to build, I'm actually going to be going on vacation both to Disneyland later this month and then to Disney World in September. And so there are going to be breaks in this where, there won't be episodes, or the episodes will double up. So you're just going to have to bear with me on that one. Again, I want to thank the mods for helping me. This was so fun to build. I ended up having to build this like 3 times because every time we built it, something would happen on the server and the plot would get rolled back, or we would lose the map and I'd have to start over. So I'm glad to see that's finally finished. I can't wait to see what everyone's thinking of building. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. One common question I got was, what are we going to do with bunkers now if you can't really build downwards? And the bunkers are such a major part of the Chesterfield's lore. And my thought was, well, you know, a big part of conventions is your company's trying to promote and sell stuff. So wouldn't it be cool to build like a mock bunker as, hey, we're the bunker company, these are what your bunkers look like. I threw that idea out for you guys. Anyway, thanks again. Again, signups are live now. If you go to the link in the description, you could go sign up. You need to have an email address and your Minecraft username. The reason I asked for your Minecraft username is obviously you need to have a copy of Minecraft, and I need to be able to add you to the plot to build. The reason I asked for an email address is because I email everybody the rules and who is building that week, so you'll know, you know, if you're building that week, you'll know where you're supposed to be building, and you'll know all the building rules. And it also cuts down on people trying to enter multiple times with different usernames. And I can assure you, all that stuff gets kept very private, and it all gets deleted at the end of every season. And that's the other thing. If you have built in previous seasons, you can still sign up here. So there you go. I'm excited to see what you guys come up with. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I'll probably start sending out emails next week. I'll give people a week to sign up. And I will see you all next time for the premiere of Season 4 of Chesterfields. Bye, everybody.